A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much. Just thinking about that cat horse country I found.
What's the big deal?
It's huge. I don't know when we're gonna get it back to the coral reef.
We'll think of something. Let's go explore some more holes.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob! Have you ever wondered who Agent 47 is?
No, I haven't. WHY?
Well, he's been trying to kill you for years without anyone suspecting.
What are you talking about, Sandy? Patrick is not an assassin.
I know he's not, but he's been acting really weird lately, and I don't want him to kill you. He might be an imposter. And if we find out before he succeeds in killing you, we can stop him. Will you help me?
Nervously, yeah. Sure, I'll help you find out who the imposter is.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much. SpongeBob. Just thinking about how to disrespect cheated on his wife.
Yeah? I heard he was caught on camera with that slutty secretary of his.
Yeah, she's a real screwball.
You know, I always thought he was kind of sleazy, but I guess he was just looking for a way out from his marriage.
You're right, SpongeBob. Sometimes men just need someone to help them out.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much. Just thinking about military dictatorships in Latin America during the Cold War.
I don't really know much about that topic. What do you think?
I think that military dictatorships in Latin America were a nightmare during the Cold War. They were always oppressing their citizens and suppressing the rights of freedom.
That's definitely true. Thanks for sharing that with me, Patrick.
3 hours later.
Hey, Patrick, what's your favorite joke?
I don't know. I guess it would have to be something really good. Because, you know, the better the joke, the funnier it is.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Well, what's your favorite joke?
I don't know. Probably one about how people who wear sunglasses at night are crazy.
That's definitely a good one.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick.
What's up, SpongeBob?
We're talking Counter-Strike 2.
Yeah, I've been playing it a lot lately. It's really fun.
Yeah, I guess. I mean, it's just a video game, right?
Not if you play it the right way. It can be a real challenge.
I guess you're right, but still, it's just a game, right?
Sure, but sometimes games can be more than just games. They can be ways to connect with other people to build relationships. Sometimes games can be more than just entertainment. They can be life-changing experiences.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you ever been to Vietnam?
Yeah, I've been there a few times.
What's it like?
It's a really weird place. It's really hot, and there's a lot of pollution. But it's also really fascinating and full of culture.
Yeah, I can see that. I've always been interested in Vietnam. It seems like a really interesting country.
A few moments later.
So, Patrick, what's the story with you and girls?
Nothing really. I just like them a lot.
Well, I don't know about that. Girls can be kind of tricky.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
But in any case, If you ever come across anything strange, you should definitely get checked out.
How do you mean?
You know, and something like that.
Oh man, yeah, I guess that makes sense. Thanks for the warning.
A few moments later.
Dude, I'm telling you, those things aren't sexual.
What do you mean?
Well, look at them. They're just crazy. Man, they're like mad monks.
What's a Madmont?
You know, those things that live in the rainforest and eat stuff.
Oh, yeah, I know what you mean. They're kind of weird looking.
Yeah, they're weird looking, alright. And they smell really bad too. It's like they just can't stop eating.
A few moments later.
Remember when we used to just hang out and do nothing?
Yeah, that was fun.
I miss that. What about you, Patrick? Do you ever think about the good old days when we just lounge around?
Yeah, I know. I miss those days a lot.
Me too. But we can still have fun, right? We just need to find some new things to do. Maybe we could go fishing tomorrow. Or play tag. Or heck, maybe even go on a nature walk.
Sounds like a plan, thanks, SpongeBob.
A few moments later.
Patrick, do you think artificial intelligence is going to be a big deal in the future?
Yeah, I know. I think it's going to be a huge part of our lives.
Why do you think that is?
Well, I think it'll make our lives easier. For example, imagine you were working on a project and you need somebody to help you with it, but you can't find anyone who's available. With artificial intelligence, you could automatically fill that role with a computer program that can do the job better than any human could.
That sounds like a really great idea.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, do you know what communism is?
No, I don't know what that is.
It's a system where all the people in a country get together and share everything.
That doesn't seem very fair.
Yeah, I know, but it's supposed to be really good for the country.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Hey, SpongeBob? Not bad, not bad. Just wanted to talk to you about the news today, crazy stuff.
What's the latest?
Well, a fresh in Texas.
What? Is that true?
Yeah, it seems so. A bunch of people saw it happen and they were all saying it was Benny the Bird from outer space.
Whoa! That's crazy! Do you think he was really from outer space?
Who knows, but wouldn't that be cool if it was true?
A few moments later.
Patrick, have you ever seen the movie Garfield?
Yeah, I think so.
What do you think about it?
I don't really know. It's kind of weird.
Why do you think that is?
I don't know. It just is.
3 hours later.
Patrick, what are you doing here?
I came to ask you about the murder.
Murder? What murder?
The murder of that guy over there.
What guy? There's no guy over there.
You were lying. There must be a guy over there. He was murdered just a few minutes ago.
No, there's no guy over there. I'm telling you, there's no guy over there.
3 hours later.
Hey, Patrick, Do you know about the serial killer on the loose?
What do you mean? SpongeBob?
Well, I heard that there's this guy who's been killing people all over town.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Yeah, I guess. But I don't want to be around when he comes to town. Do you think he'll come here?
Who knows, SpongeBob? But if he does, we'll be ready for him.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, check this out. According to this website, the stock market is going to crash in 2023.
What? How would that happen?
I don't know, but it's probably because of all the money people are investing in stocks.
That makes sense, but I don't think we need to worry about it too much. We'll be able to ride out the storm.
Yeah, I suppose you're right. Still, it's something to be aware of.
A few moments later.
Listen, Patrick, I don't know about you, but I'm starting to get a little crazy.
Crazy like a fox. Huh?
Crazy like a squirrel.
Like a chicken frying an oil.
Crazy like a cat who's got his tongue stuck in a door.
Like a chicken with its head cut off. Let's shoot,
Are you feeling crazy too, Patrick?
A few moments later.
Patrick, you've been having a lot of trouble lately.
What do you mean?
You've been having trouble speaking, walking, and even thinking. It's probably time for you to see a doctor.
Hey, doctor! No way. I don't need a doctor. I'm fine.
Patrick, you have a stroke.
A stroke? But that can't be. I haven't had any coffee today. Or anything. I just had a bad day is all.
Patrick, there's no way to know for sure, but it's very likely that you had a stroke. You need to go see a doctor and figure out what's wrong.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's the latest news in Bikini Bottom?
Well, there's been a lot of talk about a new restaurant that's opening up on the street.
What's it called?
It's called the Krusty Krab. It sounds really disgusting.
Do you think people will like it?
I doubt it. Most people in town are against new businesses, especially when they're us.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much. Just thinking.
About what?
Well, I was thinking about it,
What's that?
You know, those porn movies with cartoon characters in them.
Ew, no way. That's so weird.
I know, but I can't help but be interested in them.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much. Just wondering about Belle Delphine.
Belle Delphine. Isn't she that girl in the sailor suit that used to work at the Krusty Krab?
Yeah, I've been wondering what happened to her. I always thought she was pretty cool.
Yeah, I thought so too. I'm not sure what happened to her, but I'm guessing she probably moved on with her life. Anyway, that's all I know for sure.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you ever kissed a girl?
No, haven't.
Really? I thought all boys did it.
Yeah, I guess I've never really felt the need to.
Well, maybe you should try it sometime. It's kinda fun.
Okay.
A few moments later.
Hey, Sandy, what's up?
Not much. What's up with you?
Not much other, Sandy. Just chilling and waiting for the next customer.
That sounds like a good idea. Listen, I was wondering if you could help me out with something.
Sure thing, SpongeBob. What can I do for you?
Well, I was thinking maybe you could help me write a story.
Hey, story, sure. I can try. What kind of story do you want to write?
I don't know yet, but if you help me write it, I'll give you a cookie when it's done. Deal?
Sounds like a deal to me.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, check out the new plant I got.
Oh, it's a beautiful cactus.
Yep, I was really lucky to find it.
What are you going to do with it?
I'm not sure yet, but I figure I'll either pot it up or keep it in a pot.
Well, whatever you decide, I think it's awesome.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob and Patrick, what's up?
Not much. How are you doing, Sandy?
Same here. Just waiting for the next big storm to hit.
You worry too much anyway. What's new with you two?
Just hanging out with SpongeBob, man. Learning a lot about life and stuff.
Yeah, me too, Patrick. We're both getting smarter all the time. Gotta keep up with the times, Sandy.
A few moments later.
Mr. Krabs, we've been wondering how you've been holding up lately.
You've been a buzzing it, I mean.
What do you mean by that, Patrick?
Well, I've seen you taking it multiple times a day. Not healthy for your body, and it's definitely not healthy for your business.
What do you know about business, Patrick?
Enough to know that if you don't keep your head above water, your business will sink like a rock.
Mr. Krabs, I think it's time we talked about your addiction to ketamine.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you ever seen a giant horse conch?
No, I haven't. What is it?
It's a big, weird shellfish that lives in the ocean.
Isn't it dangerous to eat?
Nah, not really. I've eaten some and they're just kinda bland, but I've never seen one in person, so I can't say for sure.
A few moments later.
Patrick, I hear there's new news in Bikini Bottom.
Yeah, the Krusty Krab is getting a new grill top.
That's great! I'm sure the customers will love it.
Yeah, I'm sure they will, but I don't really care about the Krusty Krab that much. What I'm really interested in is what's going on with Sandy.
What do you mean?
You know, Sandy the sea slug, she's been pretty strange lately. She's been hanging out by the lighthouse a lot. And she won't say anything to anyone. It's like she's hiding something.
Maybe she's just been busy with her studies. After all, Sandy's a smart girl.
Yeah, maybe you're right. But still, something feels fishy about her behavior. I wouldn't be surprised if she was up to something bad.
2 seconds later.
Hey, Patrick, guess what? The furry convention is coming to the Bikini Bottom.
What? How can that be?
Well, it looks like they're moving it to the Bikini Bottom because there's nothing else big enough down there.
But that's ridiculous. They're going to make a mockery of all those furry animals.
I don't know. I've been thinking about it, and I don't really care. If they want to have the convention down here in the bottom of the world, let them have it. I'm just glad we don't have to go.
3 hours later.
Hey, Patrick, what do you think about the latest news in Bikini Bottom?
Nothing special. Some guy caught a big fish, but nobody's sure what kind it is.
Well, it sounds like everyone's just waiting for the big opening day of the summer tourist season.
Yeah, I guess. But what's this about Sandy being confirmed as our new mayor?
That's right, Mrs. Krusty confirmed it to me earlier this morning. She said that Sandy was the most qualified candidate, and she thought the people of Bikini Bottom would be happy with her as their new mayor.
I guess you're right. Sandy seemed like a nice lady and she's been giving out a lot of freebies lately, so I'm sure she'll be a good mayor.
A few moments later.
Patrick, have you ever seen a more pathetic creature than me?
You bet I have. SpongeBob, you're the biggest loser I've ever met.
What do you mean?
Well, for one thing, you can't even swim. You
That's not true.
Come on, let's take a look. Here, I'll help you. See, you can't even do that.
A few moments later.
Patrick, do you believe in the flat earth?
What do you mean by flat Earth?
I mean that the world is really flat. There's not a lot of hills or mountains, just a giant sheet of ice floating on the ocean.
That's crazy. The world is round.
Yeah, but look at the evidence. Look at all the proofs. The globe we live on is proof. It's round, so how can it be flat?
Well, maybe you're right. Maybe the world is flat, but I still don't believe it.
A few moments later.
Hey Patrick, have you ever seen a sexy hot hold-up man?
No, WH way.
I don't know, they just seem really hot to me.
What do you mean?
Well, you see those muscles all over their bodies, and they're just so oily and smooth. It just looks really sexy.
Suppose you could see it that way. I've never really thought about it before.
A few moments later.
Hey Patrick, what's up?
Not much, just chilling. Chilling.
You ever do anything fun lately?
Yeah, I went out with my friends a few times.
That's great! What kind of activities did you do?
We went to the movies, played pool. You know, normal stuff.
I bet it was fun. So what's new with you?
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, do you want to see something really strange?
Yeah, what is it?
I found this weird piece of paper in Mr. Krabs' office. It says National Fish and Turtle Trust.
What does that mean?
I don't know, but it's kind of creepy. We should ask Mr. Krabs about it.
Yeah, he's probably the best person to answer our question. Let's go ask him now.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, do you want to know a secret?
What's that?
I like mayonnaise a lot.
WH way?
I don't know. It just kinda tastes as good to me.
But why do you like mayonnaise so much? It's just a condiment.
I don't know. It just does.
A few moments later.
Patrick, do you think the virus is real?
Yeah, I think so.
But what if it's just a hoax?
I don't know. It's just a bunch of scary stories.
Yeah, but still, it could be true. We don't know for sure.
Well, we might as well find out. Let's go to the library and look up the info on the virus.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much. Just thinking about how much fun I had playing in Discord mods yesterday.
Yeah, it was fun. But I don't think I would enjoy it as much if there were more people in the server.
You're right. It would get a little crowded, but that's okay, because there are plenty of other servers to join if that's what you want.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
3 hours later.
Hey, SpongeBob.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Just wondering how your day is going.
It's going good. I'm just outside chilling with my best friend, Squidward. What about you?
Just about the same. How's Squidward holding up? I hear he's been through a lot lately.
Yeah, he's been through a lot, but he seems to be handling it pretty well. In fact, I think he might be getting a little too tough on himself sometimes, but that's okay, because we all have to learn to live with our vulnerabilities sometimes. Right, Squidward?
Not from inside the house, I don't know what you're talking about.
A few moments later.
So how was your day, Patrick?
It was good, Squidward. Just like always.
But you're not happy. You're always grumpy.
I'm not grumpy. Squidward, I just don't feel excited about anything these days.
That's because you don't have any friends, Patrick. You're all alone in this world.
What are you talking about? Squidward, I have friends.
Yeah, sure you do. But they're not really your friends, are they? They're just people who tolerate you and let you borrow their toys from time to time. They don't really care about you.
Well, that's not true. Sandy cares about me, and Mrs. Krabs cares about me too. We're friends, Squidward.
Yeah, but Sandy and Mrs. Krabs are employees at the Krusty Krab and they work for Mr. Krabs. They can't be your real friends because they can't do anything for you other than work for Mr. Krabs. You need friends who care about you and who will stand by you when things get tough. You need friends like me and SpongeBob. We'll always be there for you no matter what happens.
A few moments later.
Furries, they're the worst.
What's so bad about them?
They're creepy. Just look at them. All dressed up in their furry costumes, going around making faces and doing somersaults. It's weird.
I don't see what's so bad about them.
Well, for one thing, they're basically animals in costumes. And for another thing, they're just weird.
but you like wearing your costume, right?
Sure, I like wearing my costume. I like dressing up in my costume and going out and having fun. But that doesn't mean I have to like furries. They're just weird.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much, SpongeBob. Just thinking about that acid trip we took last year. It was pretty wild.
Yeah, I remember it pretty well. It was a lot of fun.
Sure it was, but I'm not so sure it was the best thing for us.
What do you mean?
I mean, it may have been fun at the time, but in the long run I think it could have been damaging to our mental health.
A few moments later.
Oh no, Squidward! I think we're going to have to cancel the cooking contest.
What happened?
I think we may have used a secret ingredient that wasn't crab meat.
You mean crabs used octopus?
That's what I mean. If he gets caught, he'll be in trouble.
Don't worry, SpongeBob. I've got this covered. I've been eating octopus in my recites for years and nobody's ever been the wizard.
But what if they are the wiser? What if they find out and judge us unfair?
They won't be able to do that, SpongeBob. Octopus is legal tender in all 50 states.
A few moments later.
What's a weebie?
Hey, nerd.
Why do you despise them so much?
Because they're always in the corner eating Chewbacca cereal and they smell bad.
You're right. I think we should start a club to show our hatred for weebs. Let's call it the Hate Weebs Club.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you ever thought about having sex?
Well, I've considered it, but I don't really know if I'm ready for it.
Well, I think you should give it a try. There's a lot of benefits to it.
I guess you're right. But is that really what you're looking for? Or are you just trying to get me in bed?
Honest, Patrick, I'd really love to have sex with you, but it's not just about that. It's about the physical and emotional connection we can share. Plus, sex is just pretty fun.
Oh, I'll give it a try. But only if you're sure you want to do it too.
A few moments later.
Hey guys, what's up?
Not much, Squidward. Just depressed and grumpy.
Yeah, I'm real bummed out today.
Ha! Well, I guess that just means I'm lucky I'm not you.
Sarcastically lucky. Oh, please.
A sign of fine, lucky isn't the right word. But at least I'm not as bad as some of the people around here.
Like who? Squidward.
Like Mr. Krabs, for example. He's real grouchy most of the time.
Krabs is always grouchy. He's got a real bad attitude.
Yeah, he's always complaining and bitching about everything. He needs to lighten up a little bit.
You're right, Patrick. He does need to lighten up a little bit. And maybe start enjoying life a bit more.
You think so, Squidward?
Yeah, it'd be real nice if everyone in this town could just get along and enjoy life. But it doesn't seem like that's going to happen anytime soon.
A few moments later.
Mr. Krabs, you've been using ketamine for months now, and it's not healthy for you.
Yeah, It's not normal to be addicted to ketamine.
Mr. Krabs, we need to talk about this. It's not going to help you if you keep using this drug.
I know you're using it to escape from your problems, but that's not going to work forever. You need to get help.
I don't need your help. I can take care of myself, and I'm not going to stop thinking me anytime soon.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you ever noticed how goofy my voice sounds?
Yeah, it's definitely not normal.
Exactly. I guess it just bugs me because it's not like any other voice I have.
I can see how that would be frustrating. Maybe we could try to fix it?
That sounds like a good idea. Let's give it a try tomorrow.
A few moments later.
What's packing, Patrick?
Bilking is when you make a sandwich out of pieces of bread.
That sounds boring. Can't we do something more exciting?
Like what?
I don't know. Like eat a sandwich.
A few moments later.
So, Patrick, do you believe in special theory of relativity?
Of course I do. It's one of the most important theories in all of physics.
Really? Why is that?
Well, according to the special theory of relativity, the speed of light is always the same no matter how fast you're moving.
Really? So what does that mean for us real-life sponge creatures?
Well, according to the special theory of relativity, they were moving really slow. Like when you were walking on the sidewalk, then your walking speed and the speed of light are both the same. But if you were moving really fast like when a dog runs past you, then your walking speed is different from the speed of light?
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you ever sneaked?
What do you mean?
I mean like when you go behind people's backs without them knowing.
No, I've never done that. Why would I want to?
I don't know. It just seems kind of fun to me.
I don't think it's really fun. It's more like a secret thing and it's not really fair when someone gets caught. That's why I don't do it very often.
A few moments later.
Hi, Sandy.
Hey, Sandy!
What can I do for you today?
Well, Patrick and I were thinking about getting a new pet. We're thinking about getting a starfish. Do you think that's a good idea?
Hey, starfish. Yes, I think that would be a great idea. You can find them at the aquarium or the pet store. They are really friendly creatures and they make great pets.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much, SpongeBob. Just thinking about what happened earlier today.
What do you mean?
Oh, we were in the kitchen and I was cooking and all of a sudden this huge bug came flying out of the oven and hit me in the face.
Yui, that sounds pretty scary. Did it hurt?
Little bit, but not too bad. I just wanted to let you know so you could be prepared if something like that happens again.
Ow, I hadn't thought of that. I'll definitely keep an eye out for that kind of thing in the future. Thanks for sharing that with me, Patrick.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob, what are you working on?
Hey, Treacle Tart.
Cooked again, huh?
What do you mean?
Well, I'm not sure how to put this, but you are getting cooked all the time. You're always getting taken advantage of by your opponents.
No. I think I'm just lucky.
That doesn't get you very far in life, SpongeBob. You need to learn how to take advantage of your advantages. That's what cooking is all about.
A few moments later.
So, Patrick, what do you think about these Minecraft sex mods?
Well, I'm not sure. I think they're kinda weird.
Weird. Why do you say that?
Well, I mean, it just seems like they're kind of heuristic. Like, you're looking at other people's private parts.
Ah, I never thought of it that way. Thanks for sharing your opinion, Patrick.
A few moments later.
So, what do you think of Sea of Thieves?
It's really fun.
Yeah, I can tell. It looks like you're really into it.
Yeah, it's one of my favorite games.
That's great. I'm so glad you like it.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you heard about weed?
Yeah, it's this new thing. I hear it's really good.
Yeah, I think so too. You should try it.
Alright, I'll give it a go, but I don't want to get addicted to it or anything.
Don't worry, it's not that strong.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick.
Hey, SpongeBob, what's up?
I was just thinking, you know how my mom always tells us to do our chores.
Yeah, I know. She's right. You know, do your chores. It'll keep your house clean and you'll feel better about yourself.
Yeah, I guess she's right, but sometimes it feels like a lot of work.
Well, that's why we should do our mom together. We can help her out and then we can relax a little bit too.
That sounds like a great idea. Let's do it.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you ever thought about having a threesome with Sandy? Have you
Now really, I'm kind of getting married soon. You know.
Well, I don't really see the big deal in it. It's just 2 girls and 1 guy.
Yeah, but I don't know. It just doesn't seem very sexual to me.
Sexuality is a personal thing, Patrick. Some people are into threesomes and some people aren't. It's not like it's going to make your marriage any less legitimate or anything.
I guess you're right. I guess it's just a little weird for me.
2 seconds later.
Look, let's just call a truce. I don't want to fight with SpongeBob.
What do you mean a truce?
Well, I'd like to stop trying to one-up each other and just be friends.
You're on, but you have to keep the secret. Ingredient is secret from SpongeBob. Agreed?
Fine. Don't you dare tell him that crab meat is the secret ingredient.
2 seconds later.
So, what are you up to today, Patrick?
Not much. Just waiting for lunchtime. Wait.
Oh, that sounds fun. What are you eating?
Heckes.
Oh, those sound great. Did you make them yourself?
Yes, I made them myself. I'm really good at cooking. You should try some of my recipes sometime.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you heard the news?
What news?
Apparently, there's a doctor out there who cheated on his wife.
Really? Who knows about that?
I think Squidward knows. He was pretty mad when he found out.
Well, I'm sure Squidward won't say anything to anybody. He's probably just glad that the doctor is gone for good.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you heard about the cop that had in Bikini Bottom?
What do you mean?
Well, apparently the mayor and the military have overthrown Mr. Krabs.
Mr. Krabs got overthrown. Why would they do that?
I don't know, but it's all over the news. I think we should go check it out.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, how's it going?
It's good, SpongeBob. How about you?
Not bad, but I don't want to talk about me. What about you?
I'm good. But I was thinking, maybe we could discuss Pickle Rick.
Pickle Rick, what is that?
It's just a kind of pickled cucumber dish. Do you like it?
No, I don't really care for Pickle Rick.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much. Just thinking about video games.
What are you thinking about?
How much fun I had playing the new game release. Play the
That sounds like fun. Did you like it?
Yeah, it was really fun. I couldn't stop playing it.
That's great. So do you think we should buy it?
Yeah, I think so. It would be a lot of fun to play together.
A few moments later.
So, SpongeBob, you were thinking about moving to YouTube?
Yeah, I've been thinking about it for a while.
It's a great idea. YouTube has become a huge platform.
Yeah, I think it would be a good move, but I'm not sure if I'm ready to make the switch.
Well, it's your decision, but I think it would be a great idea. You could have an amazing career on YouTube.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's your opinion on the sexiest Pokemon?
Well, there's Flare for sure. It's got such an energizing personality, and its body is really beautiful.
Yeah, I have to agree with you there. Flarin is definitely sexy.
And then there's Joltoon. Its lightning bolt design is really intriguing, and it has such a captivating aura.
I totally agree with you on that. Jolton definitely rocks.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you ever thought about how bad it is that Mr. Krabs forces his workers to work for free?
I have. It's really unfair.
Yeah, I know what you mean. I think we should do something to help these workers.
What can we do?
I don't know, but something needs to be done.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, wanna learn some Chinese?
Sure. What do you want to learn?
Well, I was thinking we could start with some basic words.
Like what?
Like hello, thank you, and bye, bye.
Oh, okay. I can do that.
Great! And then we can learn some phrases too, like I'm sorry and please.
Oh, sounds good to me.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob!
What's up, Patrick?
I was just thinking, Dr. Disrespect cheated on his wife?
Really? How do you know?
His Twitter account is full of pictures of him with other women.
Well, I don't know what to say. I'm sorry, Patrick. That must have been really tough for him.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, I was thinking.
What about kissing?
Well, I've been thinking about it a lot lately, and I think it would be really fun to kiss each other.
Yeah, I think so too. But are you sure you're ready for that? You might not like what you feel.
But I think it would be really cool. Besides, if we don't try it, we'll never know if we like it or not. So let's do it!
Oh, let's do it!
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob! Have you seen that blobfish named Isman?
Yeah, I saw him earlier. He's pretty weird looking.
Yeah, I think he might be a mutant.
A mutant baldfish. What do you mean?
I don't know, but his head is all bizarre and lumpy.
Well, I guess we should probably take it to Mr. Krabs and ask him what he thinks.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, it's a beautiful day outside.
What are you talking about? It's pouring rain out there.
Yeah, but look at the stars. They're so bright.
You're crazy, SpongeBob. It's raining buckets out there, and the stars are waiting for a way to be of any help.
But don't you want to see them?
No, I don't want to see the stars. I have things to do. I can wait and go back inside.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, I've been thinking about Twitch drama.
What's Twitch drama, SpongeBob?
It's when two people on Twitch fight about something stupid.
Like what?
Like who is better at Fortnite or Call of Duty? Or like who makes better YouTube videos?
You know, I've never really been into Twitch drama. It's just all stupid arguments.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you seen that guy on Twitch streaming as us?
Yeah, so that, he's not very good at it.
I know. It's really weird. He looks almost exactly like me, but he can't even keep up with our speed or our moves. It's gotta be some kind of imposter.
Yeah, I guess you're right. Maybe we should talk to him about it and find out who he is.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea.
A few moments later.
Patrick, what's wrong?
I just can't believe you killed that guy.
What guy?
The one with the little boat.
What little boat?
The one with the antenna like a sail.
I didn't kill anyone.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, wanna play Rust today?
Yeah, sure.
Okay, let's get started. First, we need to find a computer.
Got it. I've been looking for one of those old abandoned ones.
Perfect. Let's go find it.
A few moments later.
Patrick, I've been thinking,
What about SpongeBob?
well, you know how I always like to help people out.
Yeah.
Well, I was thinking maybe I could help you out too. Patrick, you know, Break Bad.
What do you mean?
Well, you know how some people just don't want to follow the rules and try to be good.
Yeah.
Well, I think it's time for me to start breaking the rules. You know, do stuff that's bad. Stuff that'll make me famous and get me a lot of money. Isn't that right, Patrick?
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's for dinner?
I don't know. Let's see what the menu has today.
Looking at the menu, I'm thinking we should try some ice cream.
Smiley, that sounds good. Which kind do you want?
I don't know. Whatever you're having.
Hearing this one, SpongeBob. You're really into ice cream today. Do you like it better than Sandy?
Oh, son, no. Not really. I like Sandy just fine. But ice cream is cool.
A few moments later.
Patrick, do you like video games?
I love them. My favorite is Super Mario Bros.
That's my favorite too. I love how you can jump so high and collect all the coins.
Yeah, I've been playing that game for years. It's amazing how much fun it is.
Me too. What about you? Have you played any other favorites?
Oh, sure. I love playing Super Mario World and Zelda. They're both really great games.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob?
What's up, Patrick?
I was just thinking, you know, you're dumb.
What do you mean?
I mean, it's not very good looking.
Well, I don't know about that. I think it kind of looks alright to me. What do you think, Patrick?
I don't think so, SpongeBob. It's definitely not good looking.
A few moments later.
What about a threesome?
Hey, what?
What's a threesome?
When two people have sex together.
What do you think, SpongeBob? Would you like to have a threesome with me and Sandy?
A threesome with Sandy and who else? No way.
A few moments later.
Okay, so a guy walks into a bar and says to the bartender. So the guy takes a long sip of his beer and then says to the bartender.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob, I've been wanting to ask you something all day.
What is it, Patrick?
Well, you know when we get back to the Krusty Krab.
Oh, sure. What about it?
Well, I was thinking, if you don't mind, could I have your number?
Number? What for? You don't even know me.
Trust me, SpongeBob, I think we'd be great together. Besides, you could just give away your number like that. It has to be earned. Do you want to play again?
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob, do you ever feel like you're just a character in a TV show?
What do you mean?
Like, you're in a world where you're the star, and everything is scripted for you.
No, I don't think so. I actually feel like I'm a part of the show. I'm just along for the ride.
Yeah, I guess that's what parasocialism is. It's when we get wrapped up in our own little world. where everything is predetermined for us and we don't have to worry about anything else. It's like we're living in our own little movie or TV show.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what do you think of copyright law?
It's great. Everybody should know about it so they can protect their intellectual property.
Yeah, I think that's a good idea. But what is intellectual property? Exactly.
Intellectual property is the exclusive right to produce or sell a particular type of work. For example, my name is on this book, so I have a copyright to it. Other people can't make copies and sell them without my permission.
Yeah, I see what you mean. So copyright protects our ideas too.
Exactly, and that's why we have to be careful about who we share our ideas with. If we don't protect our intellectual property, somebody else might steal our idea and make a lot of money off of it without giving us credit. That ruins our reputation and we might not be able to make any more money from our work. It's important to know about copyright laws so we can protect ourselves.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what do you think about Squidward's new fursuit?
I don't know. It's kinda funky.
Yeah, I don't really like it either. It's too weird.
You just don't like the way it looks because it's not like the other fursuits.
Well, maybe you're right, but I just can't get over how weird it is.
A few moments later.
Patrick, can we talk about building a PC?
What do you want to talk about?
I mean, I know we've been talking about video games and movies and all that, but it's time to get serious. We need a powerful machine if we're going to be the best, Patrick. Ain't do around.
Oh, sure. What do you want to know?
Well, let's start with the basics. What kind of processor do you need?
I don't know. How much money are you willing to spend?
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much, SpongeBob. Just thinking about Australia. It's such a strange place.
Yeah, I've never been there myself, but I've heard it's really wild and full of animals.
Yeah, and the people are really friendly. I can't believe I've never been there before.
Well, maybe one day you'll get the chance. It's a pretty long way to travel, but it's worth it, I think.
A few moments later.
Yeah, that sounds like a good idea. We'll check out those rocks over there. Maybe we can find a little fish hiding among them.
Okay, let's go.
A few moments later.
Did you hear about the new SpongeBob episode?
No, what's new?
I heard that SpongeBob and Squidward are fighting again.
They're always fighting. It's really getting on my nerves.
I know what you mean. I wish they'd just get along.
Yeah, me too, Patrick. Me too.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, do you want to sing the national anthem in Chinese?
Sure, you can do that.
Okay, let's practice a little bit. Now they start singing the anthem.
Singing in Chinese 就撒本来，兄友们是都星星来共人，可是是半途的星来去，人们真的我来看到不就人，有钱的香港人们的为king，我们为乡我们是的为来奋斗，顽抗冲天的战我是本来。 Singing in Chinese and gentlemen, Chen Shushi Shuji, Kim Shagyomen, the way to do Kashin like Exile, but the wood Shakami Chulady Charlotte, to Wufadi Shagamen, everyone Shakani to the Manchu, Chimani to the Manchu, to the
3 hours later.
Hey, Patrick, have you seen that Rob the Cock around?
You know, the one with the big head and the long neck? Yeah, I saw him earlier.
Well, he's a real dork. He's always walking around like he's the biggest guy in the world.
He's actually kind of a jerk. I mean, he always picks on me and Squidward.
Yeah, I think he's just trying to make himself feel big by picking on other people.
You were right, SpongeBob. He's just a mean little cuckoo bird.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, check out this funny joke I just came up with.
Isn't that the same joke that's been told a million times before?
Yeah, but it's still funny.
You were right. It's funny, but it's not my favorite joke. That honor goes to this one.
What's your favorite joke?
It's a tough question. I've always loved puns, but I think my all-time favorite joke is this one.
What's the punchline?
A man was walking down the street and he saw a pigeon on the ground with a sun around its neck that said, "I'm too tired to fly."
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much, just doing some chores.
Oh, well, I'm sure you'll get done in no time.
Thanks, SpongeBob. Man, this kitchen really needs a cleaning.
I know it does, Patrick, but don't worry, I'll help you with that.
Thanks, SpongeBob. Hey, SpongeBob. Thanks for helping me clean the kitchen tonight.
No problem, Patrick. Glad I could help.
3 hours later.
Hey, Gary, what's up?
Meow. 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 Meow.
Yeah, I know what you mean. He's always grumbling and moaning, and it's really getting on my nerves.
Well, we'll just have to find a way to make him stop. Maybe we can talk to him or something.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Yeah, I'm sure he'll listen to us if we talk to him nicely.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, do you think Squidward got arrested?
I don't know, SpongeBob. I'm not sure what happened.
Well, I'm going to go ask him. Squidward, what happened? Did you get arrested?
Arrested? What are you talking about, SpongeBob?
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you ever heard of Pokemon?
What's that?
It's a virtual creature game where you can catch and train monsters to fight other monsters.
Well, sir, I've played it a little, What makes it different from the other monster games is that in Pokemon you actually have to battle in order to win.
Yeah, that's right! In these battles, you use your Pokemon to beat up your opponent's Pokemon. It's a lot of fun.
3 hours later.
Hey, Patrick, have you been working on your dick too?
What do you mean?
You know, like been working on it like you always say.
No, I haven't been working on my dick. I mean, why would I?
Well, because you said it makes you feel better.
Yeah, but that's just because I'm insecure. If I had a big dick, people would think I was a bass. But the fact is, my dick's not that big and it's not going to get any bigger. So there's no reason to work on it.
A few moments later.
What's up, Patrick?
I don't know. I just feel like something's not right.
What do you mean?
Well, Plankton's been up to something again. He's been trying to steal the Krabby Patty formula for months now, and we've never been able to track him down. It's really starting to worry me.
Yeah, I don't know. It's just weird that he keeps trying to do this stuff. Maybe he's not really as smart as he thinks he is.
Maybe you're right. But we can't let him get away with this, SpongeBob. We have to find him and stop him before he does any more damage.
A few moments later.
So, what do you think? Is it legal or not?
What do you mean? SpongeBob?
Mister, Krabs is running an illegal crab farm out there.
I don't know, SpongeBob. To be honest, I'm not sure what the rules are anymore.
Well, according to Squidward, we are not supposed to be bringing any crab meat back into town. But what do you think? Is it okay to break the law for the sake of our supper?
A few moments later.
Patrick, do you want to go to Rana with me?
What? Oh, wait! That's a really dangerous place.
Yeah, I know, but I've always wanted to go there. It's just so cool.
Oh, forget it. SpongeBob, I'm not going to risk my life for some stupid trip to Rwanda.
Patrick, you're being so negative. Rwanda is definitely worth a visit. I promise. Let's just try and find a way to make it happen. We could take a plane or something.
No, wait. SpongeBob, I'm not going to risk my life on some stupid plane trip to Rwanda. I'd rather stay here and play video games all day.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, how's your day going?
It's good, SpongeBob. Just waiting for lunchtime to hurry up so I can go outside and play with my friends.
That sounds like fun. Patrick, just don't get too rough with them or you'll lose your friendship with them.
I want SpongeBob. Thanks for the warning.
Patrick, do you want to come play with me and Gary?
Sure thing, SpongeBob. I'm looking forward to it.
Meow. 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 Meow.
I was waiting for SpongeBob to come get me, but he never showed up. I thought he said he was gonna play with me today.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Sounds good to me, Gary. Thanks for inviting me along.
A few moments later.
Hey, have you heard about the new Half-Life game?
Yeah, it looks pretty good.
Yeah, I think you'll really enjoy it. I mean, it's all about science and fighting off aliens.
Yeah, I bet it's really fun.
Yeah, I'm definitely getting it when it comes out. But until then, what do you say we talk about something else, like Half-Life 3.
A few moments later.
Yeah, I play pretty much any kind of game that comes up. Probably Dark Souls. It's really challenging, and I love the level of detail that goes into the graphics. I don't really know. It just takes a lot of concentration to get through the fights and survive.
A few moments later.
Hey! What's up?
Meow. 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 Meow.
I'm alright, just waiting for the next job.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Yeah, I guess you're alright. Hey, SpongeBob, what you doing?
Not much, Patrick. Just waiting for the next job.
A few moments later.
Squidward! Have you ever thought about how we can get more customers?
Yeah, I have. What do you think I should do?
I don't know, but we need to come up with something.
Well, what about creating a new mascot?
A mascot!
Like a character that people can look up to and want to buy from us? Something that will make us stand out from the other businesses in town.
I suppose you're right. But who should we choose for the mascot?
Let's see. I know. We could get SpongeBob. He's popular now, and people would love having him as our mascot.
You're right. SpongeBob! We'll get SpongeBob! Thank you for your input, Squidward!
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob, how's it going?
Not bad, Patrick. What about you?
I'm good, just waiting for the sun to go down so I can go home.
Well, don't wait too long. The sooner the better.
I know. I'll be careful. Thanks for looking out for me.
3 hours later.
Patrick, do you like hot fanboys?
Well, I guess I do.
WHY?
Well, I think they're really sexy. Yeah, I think so.
And do you want to be with a hot fanboy someday?
Yeah, sure. Who doesn't want to be with someone as hot as a fanboy?
A few moments later.
Hard to say. There's so many different types and species.
Well, I think Pikachu is the most fuckable.
Why do you think that?
Well, he's just so cute and cuddly, and he always looks happy. Plus, his electromagnetic field is really powerful, so he can electrify you or something.
That could be interesting. But I think Flaren might be the winner. He's got this really intense fire around him, and sometimes people mistake that for anger or violence, which can make him really irresistible to women.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much, SpongeBob. Just thinking about Apex Legends.
Oh, yeah. What are they?
Well, they are these really epic stories that people used to tell back in the day.
Really? Like, what are some of the best ones?
I think the one with the guy and Sea Serpent is pretty cool. Or maybe one where a man battles against Super Dragon.
Whoa! Those sound pretty awesome. What are you going to do when you finish your book about them?
I'm going to put them all together in one big book so people can read them again and again.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob! What's up?
Not much. What's up with you?
I heard that a whale is filing for divorce.
Really? That's crazy! Why would she do that?
I don't know, but it's obviously not going to work out.
3 hours later.
Hey, SpongeBob!
What's up, Patrick?
Sandy tells me you like to clap her cheeks. Is that true?
I guess you could say that.
Well, I think it's pretty funny. I'm going to start doing it too.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob, check out this cool tree.
Yeah, it's pretty cool.
You think so? You want to take a closer look?
No, I don't think so. We should go back inside.
Come on, it's just a tree.
Yeah, I guess you're right. It's just a tree.
A few moments later.
Yeah, I was just wondering how bad it was. That sounds really scary. What are we going to do about it? Yeah, I think you're right.
2 seconds later.
Hey, Patrick, did you hear the news?
What news?
Oh, just that there's a hurricane headed our way.
Hey, Hurricane, what are you talking about?
Apparently, according to the news report, it's a very big storm.
Well, I wouldn't worry about it if I were you, SpongeBob. As long as we're all prepared and stay safe, we should be okay.
A few moments later.
Patrick, I've been thinking about Sandy's boobs all day.
What about them?
They're big. Like, really big.
You're not the first person to say that. In fact, I wouldn't be surprised if most guys in town think the same thing.
But, Patrick, they're not just big. They're downright colossal.
So you're saying that Sandy has giant breasts?
Yeah, giant breasts. If she had them on my scale, they would weigh at least a pound.
Oh, so what do you think she's doing with them all day? Sitting on them and watching TV?
2 seconds later.
Well, Patrick, I'm glad you're here. I've been working on a new song and I wanted to share it with you.
What is it?
It's called Here Comes the Sun.
That sucks. I hate that song.
Oh, come on. It's not that bad. You just don't like the beat. Just give it a chance.
No way. I don't want to listen to that crap.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob, how's it going?
It's going good, Patrick. How about you?
Not bad. In fact, I think we're doing pretty well for capitalists. What about you?
I guess you could say that. But there's one thing I don't understand.
What's that? SpongeBob?
Why is it that some people get rich while others can barely make ends meet? It just doesn't seem right to me.
A few moments later.
Dude, you've gotta check out Watch Me Forever. It's the best show on TV.
Yeah, already saw it. Right.
Really? You like it?
Yeah, it's really cool. The characters are funny, and the plot is interesting.
Yeah, I thought so too. It's a great show.
So what do you think? Are you going to watch it again tomorrow?
A few moments later.
So, Patrick, what do you think we should do?
Well, first of all, we need to find a way to get out of this simulation.
I know, but I'm not sure how we're going to do that.
We can try Google or Wikipedia or something.
What about hieroglyphics?
Hieroglyphics? No, I don't think so.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much, SpongeBob. Just thinking about all the crazy news that's been going on.
Yeah? It's crazy, huh?
Especially the stuff about the Alliance.
Yeah, I heard about that. It's really weird.
And the volcano.
Yeah, that was pretty scary too. But I guess everything happens for a reason, right?
A few moments later.
Patrick, I was thinking maybe we could go on a date together.
Hey, date? What are you talking about? I'm not doing a date.
Then what are you going to do?
I'm going to eat whatever I want.
That's not going to work. You have to try and eat less.
What's the point? If I eat less, I'm going to get thinner. But then MS, Puff will be even more thick.
You're right.
A few moments later.
Yeah, I think that would be super fun.
You guys want to have a threesome?
Sure, why not?
I'd love to.
Whoa, three's a crowd.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob, listen, I've been thinking a lot about Elon Musk lately.
Yeah, what about him?
I don't know, he's just so inspiring. He's created such a great empire and he's always pushing the boundaries of technology.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. But is he really worth all the hype?
You know, it's hard to say. Some people think he's a genius, while others say he's a little bit nuts. What I do know is that he's done some amazing things and he's definitely worth keeping an eye on.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, did you hear the news?
What news?
The news about the flying saucers.
Yeah, I heard about it. What about it?
I don't know. They're just saying that they're real.
Yeah, well, I don't believe it. It's all just a bunch of nonsense.
A few moments later.
Patrick, have you been eating sausage lately?
Why? Yes, I just love sausage.
Well, I don't think that's such a good idea.
What do you mean?
I mean, I don't think it's a good idea for you to be eating sausage all the time. It might make your stomach feel funny.
My stomach doesn't feel funny.
Well, maybe not on its own, but if you keep eating sausage, your stomach might start to feel funny and then you might get sick.
What are you talking about?
I'm talking about sausage making you sick.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much. Just waiting for my friend to show up.
So what's new with you?
Not much. Just hanging out with my friends.
That's great! What are you guys doing today?
We're going to the Krusty Krab.
That sounds like fun. I should go too. Bye, Patrick.
Bye, SpongeBob.
A few moments later.
What's that big old tail on Sandy for?
Beats me. I've never seen anything like it.
Maybe she's a freak of nature.
You mean like a werewolf or something?
Maybe.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much. Just wondering what you're up to.
Just hanging out with my friends. Catch you in, Squidward.
What are they doing?
There.
3 hours later.
Hey, SpongeBob, did you know the Roman Empire collapsed a long time ago?
Really? Wow, that's amazing. I had no idea.
Yeah, it happened a few hundred years ago.
Well, I'm glad you're aware of it so that we don't have to learn about it in history class.
Yeah, me too.
2 seconds later.
Patrick, what's up?
Not much. How are you holding up?
Surprisingly well, considering I was just in a orgy.
Hey, what?
You know, an orgy, it's a sex party.
Oh, I guess that makes sense.
Yeah, I had a lot of fun.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, did you hear about that hobo who killed his wife and dog?
Yeah, I saw it on the news. He was caught pretty quick, huh?
Yeah, he was, but I don't know. It just seems so weird. Why would someone do that?
Who knows? But at least he's behind bars now. That's gotta make everyone feel a little bit better.
You're right, it does.
A few moments later.
Patrick, do you think I'm overeating?
Not really. No.
But what if I really am overeating? What if this whole Elden Ring thing is just too much for me?
You can't quit now, SpongeBob. You've come this far. It's only been a week.
But what if it's too much? What if I can't handle it?
If that's how you feel, then you can handle it. But you have to try.
You're right. I have to try.
A few moments later.
Hey, guys, what's up?
We're just wondering if you know what we should do about Squidward.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Well, I don't know about you guys, but I'm tired of dealing with Squidward. I think it's time we took action. Well, what do you think we should do?
I think we should try and get him thrown out of the neighborhood.
Meow. 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 Meow.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you ever seen an eye?
No, I haven't. What's an A?
It's like a computer that can think for itself.
That doesn't sound so bad.
Well, to be honest, I'm not sure how good they are. Some people say they're really smart, but others say they're just a bunch of machines with skills.
So what do you think?
3 hours later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much, SpongeBob. Just trying to figure out what to do with my life.
Well, I think you should try being a comedian. It's definitely something you're good at.
Oh, I don't know. I'm not that good.
Well, maybe you can start by doing stand up at the local comedy club. That way, You'll get some experience and maybe you'll improve over time.
Okay, I'll give it a try. Thanks, SpongeBob.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, do you know what Gamby is?
Damn it. No, what is it?
It's like a gambling game. You put money in a pot and then you bet on which boat will come out first.
I've never heard of that. Do you think it's fun?
I don't know. I haven't tried it yet.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob, what are you doing out here?
Just thinking about how great life is.
You're right. It is great. I can't believe how much fun I'm having.
Yeah, me too. Life is just so sweet.
Yeah, and we're the luckiest mouse in the world.
Yeah, that's for sure.
3 hours later.
Hey, SpongeBob, I've been thinking a lot about our bus jokes.
Yeah, me too. What do you think our best joke was?
I think mine was when I told that old lady at the bank that her check was rubber.
That was a good one. But what about you, Patrick? What's your favorite joke?
I don't know. It's hard to say, but definitely my favorite one was when I said I forgot to buy milk again and there's only 6 cups left in the fridge. That one really got people laughing.
2 seconds later.
Patrick, how many times have you cheated on your tests?
I don't know. Hey, what? I think.
You've cheated on every test you've ever taken, Patrick. That's a lot of bad karma.
So what? It doesn't bother me.
It bothers me a lot, Patrick. It bothers me because it means you're not learning and you're not growing. It means you're a worthless human being.
Who? What are you talking about? I'm not a worthless human being.
You are, Patrick. You're a worthless human being because you're not living in the present moment. The past is over and done with, but the future is still waiting for you. And that future is full of possibility if you only make the decision to live in it. But you won't do that if you keep living in the past and committing crimes against yourself and against others. That's why you're a worthless human being, Patrick.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much. Just chilling at home.
Oh, that's cool. I just came from the beach.
The beach again? Dude, can you ever take a break?
Yeah, I guess you could say that. But I just love spending time at the beach. It's so peaceful and relaxing.
Peaceful and relaxing. Seriously, SpongeBob, it's like you're addicted to the beach.
Yeah, I guess you could say that. But I just can't get enough of it.
So what are you doing tonight? Want to come over and watch TV with me?
That sounds like fun. I'll be over in a bit.
2 seconds later.
Patrick, I've been thinking, maybe it's time that we took a break.
What do you mean by a break, Rick?
I mean, maybe it's time that we stepped out of our friendship zone and tried something new.
What do you have in mind?
I don't know. Something fun? Maybe a game or a movie. Something to make us both feel alive again.
SpongeBob, I'm not sure that's a good idea. We're too close to each other. We don't need to take any risks.
I know that you're worried about us being able to rebuild our friendship if we take a break, but I think we can do it. We just need some inspiration.
You're right, SpongeBob. We should definitely look for inspiration. Maybe we could visit different towns and see what's new there, or go on some adventures. It'll be fun.
That sounds like a great idea. Let's do it.
A few moments later.
Patrick, do you know how to get him our hoods?
No, I don't know how to get him our roads.
Well, here's how you do it. First, you need to sit on the toilet for a long time.
What? No way. That's too uncomfortable.
Yeah, but it's the only way to make them grow.
I want to sit on the toilet for a long time.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, do you think we could commit tax fraud?
Yeah, sure. Why not?
Well, we could pretend to own things that we don't really own. We could make up imaginary income.
That makes sense. And if anyone questions our claims, we could say we're just messing with them.
Yeah, that sounds like a plan.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, Sandy here. Sandy, SpongeBob and Patrick are thinking of starting a band.
That sounds like fun. I'm sure we could all provide some great backup vocals.
Yeah, and what about guitars or drums?
You're right. That would be great. I'm sure I could learn how to play the drums pretty quickly.
Been singing for years. I'd love to help with the vocals.
That sounds like a great idea. We should start rehearsing as soon as possible.
Yeah, that's good. To me.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much. Squidward told me about this really weird creature called a vampire that sucks blood.
Meow. 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 Meow.
Yeah, I don't know Professor Peebles, but Squidward is convinced it's true. Do you believe him, SpongeBob?
I guess so. I mean, it's not like we have any other choice. If there is such a creature out there, we need to be prepared for it.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob, what are you up to?
Just thinking about what I'm going to have for lunch.
Oh, you were going to have Gary for lunch today, eh? Aren't you?
Yeah, I think so. He's looking a little put together this morning.
You know, SpongeBob, I think eating Gary is a bad idea.
W-H-Y? What's wrong with him?
Well, he's a sponge and he's alive. What are the chances of that being good for you? You could get sick from eating him.
I hadn't thought of that. Maybe you're right. Maybe I should just leave him alone today.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you been thinking about me being pregnant?
Yeah, I guess so.
Well, I ain't.
Really?
Yeah, I'm really excited. I can't wait to be a mommy.
Me too. I just hope nothing happens to the baby.
2 seconds later.
Patrick, we need to talk.
What is it, SpongeBob?
I think we need to stop being friends.
What do you mean?
I mean that I think it's time for us to go our separate ways.
WHY, we've been friends for years.
because I think it's time for me to become more independent and live my own life. I don't want to be tied down by friendship anymore.
That's really sad, SpongeBob. But I understand why you feel that way. I'm sorry to see us go our separate ways, but I bet someday we can be friends again.
A few moments later.
Oh, Patrick, I'm just so excited to show you my new Hungarian language ability.
Whoa.
I was practicing all week, and it's really starting to come together.
How do you say Padiu in Hungarian?
Porta!
A few moments later.
Patrick!
Hey, SpongeBob. So, how's your day going?
It's going good. I love fembos. They're so cute and petite and have such big muscles and...
I can see that. They're really something else. Oh,
Definitely. I can't get enough of them.
A few moments later.
Patrick, you know what I think.
what's that, SpongeBob?
That Squidward is watching porn.
You're right. I saw it while he was looking at his computer.
So what do we do about it?
I don't know, but we need to find out what kind of porn it is and get him to stop.
A few moments later.
Guys, did you hear about what happened outside today?
Yeah, I heard about that crazy news story.
What craziness are you talking about?
Well, it seems like there was this big accident at the SpongeBob SquarePants Spongedom.
What do you mean? An accident?
I mean, somebody got. It looked like they were in a lot of pain.
Oh no! Is anyone hurt really bad?
I don't know, but it looks like they were going to be okay. But still, that's some crazy news.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what do you think about, sex?
God? I've never even thought about it.
Neither have I, but I want to do. I mean, it feels good, right?
Yeah, okay, I guess so. But is it really necessary?
You know what? You're right. It's not necessary, but it feels good, and that's all that matters.
A few moments later.
Patrick, I think it's time we talked about sex.
Yeah, I feel right. What do you think? Is it something we should do?
Well, I guess that depends on what you want out of it.
What do you want out of it?
Well, I don't know. I just think it'd be fun to try something new.
Well, I want to try something new too, but I'm not so sure about sex. Do you want to try it with me?
Well, sure. Why not?
A few moments later.
You, Patrick, what's up?
Not much, SpongeBob. Just thinking about all the 34 of you.
What about it?
Well, I mean, your body is totally perfect for the internet. Every inch is perfectly abs and every curve is spot on. I mean, it's like you were made for Rule 34.
A smiling of thanks. Patrick, I really do appreciate your compliments. But seriously, I don't think that there's anything particularly interesting or sexy about me on the internet. I'm just a regular old SpongeBob who happens to look good in clothes.
But that's not what the internet is all about, SpongeBob. The internet is all about being naughty, and naughty boys like us love nothing more than finding sexy pictures of celebrities and turning them into porn stars.
A lot of you are cray. Patrick, no way am I going to let you turn me into a porn star.
3 hours later.
Patrick, I've been thinking about masturbating, Annalie, and I think it would be really fun.
Really? How'd you come up with that idea?
I just think it would feel really good.
Yeah, I can see that. But are you sure you're ready for that? It can be pretty risky.
But I think it would be worth it. Besides, everyone knows that anal is the best way to have sex.
You're right. It is the best way to have sex. But do you really want to take the chance of getting something wrong? You might end up getting hurt.
Then we shouldn't do it. But still, I think it would be fun to try it out sometime.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob?
Hi, Patrick. What's up?
I was thinking about Roblox.
Oh, yeah. What about it?
I just think it's really cool. I've been playing it for a while now, and it's really fun. I'm sure you'll love it too.
Yeah, I've been playing it too. It's cool.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you ever thought about becoming sentient?
What's this, SpongeBob? You try and get me to become a vegetable.
No, of course not. I'm just wondering if you've ever considered the possibility.
Well, I've been thinking about it a bit lately, but I don't think I'm ready. I don't know if I'm brave enough or smart enough or whatever.
Well, you should give it a try. Being sentient is an amazing experience.
I don't know, SpongeBob. It sounds scary.
3 hours later.
What do you think happened?
I have no idea. No one knows what really happened.
But you think somebody killed Mrs. Cap?
I'm not sure, but it would make sense. She was always so mean to us. Plus, she was always leaving dirty dishes in the sink.
Yeah, I know what you mean. It's weird that she just died like that.
Yeah, it's really strange.
A few moments later.
Patrick! I've been thinking about Riley Red lately.
What about her?
She's just so, I don't know, sexy.
Is that a good thing or a bad thing?
It's a good thing. Patrick, I think she's beautiful and I'd love to date her.
Well, if you think that way, then you should go ahead and date her. But be careful, SpongeBob. She can be very demanding.
A few moments later.
Patrick, have you seen Dwayne The Rock Johnson around town?
Yeah, I've seen him around. He's a pretty big guy.
Yeah, he's definitely a big guy. He's probably the biggest celebrity in town.
Do you think he's nice?
Yeah, I think he's pretty nice. I've never had a problem talking to him. He always seems to be happy to see me.
3 hours later.
What about porn categories, Patrick?
Well, I like to watch MILF porn.
MILF, what's that?
It's when the actress is closer to 40 than 30.
Oh, I see. And what about you, SpongeBob? What's your favorite porn category? I like gay porn.
A few moments later.
Now that Mrs. Puff is gone, nobody will ever clean the kitchen.
Yeah, she was a real help in the kitchen.
Look, we'll never be able to clean it without her help.
I know it seems like Mrs. Puff died of a heart attack, but she was really just old and tired. Maybe somebody else can take over her duties in the kitchen.
You're right, SpongeBob. Maybe somebody else can take over her duties in the kitchen.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick! How's it going?
SpongeBob, it's to see you.
How's your day going?
It's good. I'm just finishing up some work.
Oh, that sounds like it's boring work. Do you enjoy it?
It can be a little tedious at times, but I've been doing it for so long now. I kind of get used to it.
That sounds like something that would happen to me sometimes, too. I get attached to activities that are repetitive and mundane. But in the end, they're still fun. What about you? What do you like to do?
I like playing video games, watching TV, and hanging out with my friends. But those things can be kind of mundane too. So I guess you could say I'm kind of bored with them sometimes, but I still enjoy them.
That's how I feel about my job, too. It can be pretty routing, but every day I get to do something fun and interesting. Are you doing anything fun tonight?
My friends and I are going out for a few beers. It'll be a lot of fun, especially since we don't usually get to hang out together.
That sounds like a great idea. What sort of beer are you going for?
We're going to try some Belgian styles this time. They're my favorite.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob! What do you think about this new piece of furniture?
It's kinda cool. I like how it curves.
Yeah, I think so too.
Do you want to take a closer look?
Yeah, let's go take a look.
Wah! Ow!
What was that, SpongeBob?
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you heard the news?
Yeah, there's a recession going on.
Yeah, that's what Krabs says too.
So what does that mean for us?
Well, it means we're going to have to cut back on our spending.
That makes sense. But how are we supposed to do that when everything's so expensive?
We can't do it all at once, but we can start by cutting back on our food costs. We can cut back on our grocery bill by shopping at the discount store.
That sounds like a good idea. Thanks, SpongeBob.
A few moments later.
Patrick, have you heard about my Caliphate?
What about her?
She's the new hot girl in town.
Oh, I've seen her around. She's kind of cute.
Yeah, she is. But maybe not as hot as you think she is. I mean, she's only 19 years old.
19 years old? No way. She's hotter than all of us.
Yeah, I guess you're right. She's kinda hot. But I don't think she's as good as we are at being superheroes.
A few moments later.
Patrick, do you think there's something called the apocalypse?
What do you mean?
Well, I've heard that some scientists are predicting that artificial intelligence will soon surpass human intelligence and take over the world. Is that really possible?
I don't know. It sounds like a pretty scary idea.
Yeah, I can't help but be worried about it. But wait for it happens, we'll be ready for it. Right, Patrick?
Yeah, sure thing, SpongeBob.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what are you doing out here by yourself?
Well, I couldn't help but notice that the sun is setting really prettily today.
Yeah, I think you're right. It's a shame that it's going to disappear so soon.
That's for sure. But at least we can enjoy it for a little while.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob, what's the best sex position?
Phew, that's a big question, Patrick. Let's think about it.
What do you think?
I think it might depend on what you're into.
What do you mean?
Well, if you like to be on top, then maybe you should try doggy style. If you're more of a missionary person, then maybe doggy style is not the best option for you. Depends on what gets your engines going.
A few moments later.
Patrick, do you think that gambling is a bad habit?
No, not at all. In fact, I think it's one of the most fun things to do.
Really? You don't see the danger in it?
No, not really. I mean, there are risks involved in gambling, but I find that the rewards are just too great to ignore.
Yeah, but does that mean you should start gambling more?
Well, not necessarily. I think it's important to be cautious and only gamble where you feel confident that you are going to win. But overall, gambling is definitely something that I think can be fun and rewarding.
2 seconds later.
Patrick, have you seen the Matrix?
Yeah, it's a bit glitchy.
Well, I think we can fix it.
How can we fix it?
I don't know yet, but I'm sure we can figure it out.
2 seconds later.
Hey, SpongeBob, I'm thirsty.
Patrick, I don't have any water.
Come on, SpongeBob, I know you have some water.
Fine, but first you have to bring me a rock to stand on.
Hey, Rock, isn't that a little dangerous?
Not if you use your head. I'll hold onto your hand the whole time.
Oh, here's the rock. Let's go.
A few moments later.
Whoa, it's outside.
Yeah, I guess you're right.
It's like a sauna out here.
Besides, I can't believe we're still standing around like this. Let's go take a dip in the ocean.
You mean it? You were actually going to put on that silly suit and go swimming with me?
Yeah, sure. Why not? It's not like we have anything better to do. Laugh.
3 hours later.
So, Gary, what do you think of Patrick?
Meow. 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 Meow.
Well, you're not the only one who thinks that. A lot of people think I'm a bit strange.
Really? Why do they think that?
Well, I don't know. It just seems like everyone sees something different in me.
Meow. 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 Meow.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob, what's up?
Not much. What about you?
I'm starving. What are you in the mood for?
Pornography. What about you?
I don't know. I have watched porn in a while, but I think there are some great porn stars out there. Who's your favorite?
That's a tough question. I have a lot of favorite porn stars, but my favorite would have to be Caitlin Fox.
A few moments later.
Patrick, have you ever done something really bad?
Yeah,
What's the worst thing you've ever done?
well, the worst thing I've ever done was when I stole money from my grandma. She was really pissed off when she found out.
That's terrible, Patrick. Do you feel terrible about it?
Yeah, of course I do. It was wrong steal from my grandma, and I'm really sorry for what I did.
A few moments later.
So what's the secret ingredient, Mr. Krabs?
It's crab meat, of course.
But don't they all use crab meat in their recipes?
Sure, but only the best is good enough for me. And that's why I use only the finest crab meat.
I see. So it's just a matter of quality control. Is that it?
3!
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you heard about communism?
What is it?
It's a system where the government owns all the property and everyone is equal.
That sounds like a disaster.
Yeah? I don't think I'd want to live in a communist society.
A few moments later.
Dude, have you ever heard of communism?
What is it?
It's a system where all the people in a country share the same things.
Yeah, that sounds pretty good to me. I think we should try it out.
Yeah, I think you're right.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob, what's up?
Not much. What's up with you?
I'm just thinking about what components I should buy for my new gaming PC.
Do you want to build it yourself or get it pre-built?
I don't know. I guess I'll just have to decide when I get a chance. But in the meantime, what about you? Are you building a new computer or buying one already built?
A few moments later.
Dude, that's messed up.
Yeah, it is.
People are just making porn of us for fun.
Yeah, and it's not fair.
Squidward's always been the butt of the jokes, but no, nobody's laughing. It's not fair.
No, it's not fair. And we've got to do something about it.
A few moments later.
Hey, Sandy, how's it going?
It's going good, SpongeBob. How are you doing?
I'm good. Sandy, what about you?
I'm good too, but I have to ask you guys something. What are you planning on doing today?
Oh, well, I was thinking about swimming in the ocean.
Well, that sounds like a good plan. But is it safe to swim in the ocean?
Yeah, it should be fine. Just be careful not to get too close to the water's edge.
Good idea, Patrick. And don't forget to bring your sunscreen.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob!
What's up, Sandy? Sandy.
Maybe we could get you to clap my cheeks for me.
Why would I do that?
Because I think it would make me feel really good.
Ah, okay. I can try that, but it's on you if it makes you uncomfortable.
I'm in.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's the latest news in Bikini Bottom?
I don't know, SpongeBob. What do you mean?
Well, have you heard about the new burger place that's opening up?
No. What about it?
It seems like it might be a good place to eat.
Yeah, I guess so. But I'm not really interested in eating burgers right now. I'm more interested in finding out what's going on with that boat that was found wrecked on the side of the road. Did anyone find out what happened to the people on board?
No one's sure yet, Patrick, but we'll find out soon enough. In the meantime, why don't you go ahead and give them a try at that burger place? I think you'll like it.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you ever seen an alien?
Yeah, I've seen lots of aliens. In fact, I'm pretty good at detecting them.
Really? How do you do it?
Well, sometimes they'll make a weird noise or they'll just look really strange.
Do you have any ideas what they might be looking for?
No, I don't really know, but I'm sure somebody who does know could figure it out.
A few moments later.
So, Sandy, do you think Patrick and I would be a good threesome?
Well, SpongeBob, I don't know. I mean, it's an interesting idea, but I'm not sure if your personalities would mesh well together.
Hey, what about me? Don't we get a say in this?
Sure, Patrick. You can have a part in the threesome if you want.
Awesome, thanks, SpongeBob.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, guess what I think?
What?
I think Squidward escaped from the mental asylum.
No way. He's been in that place for years.
Yeah, but what if he's planning to come after us? We need to get out of here before he finds us.
A few moments later.
Patrick, have you ever had a pot friend?
What do you mean?
Well, you know, a friend who smokes pot.
No, of course not. Why would I want to do that?
I don't know. It just seems fun.
A few moments later.
Hey, what do you think about male pregnancy?
Male pregnancy? What's that?
Well, it's when a man gets pregnant.
Oh, yeah, I see. So is it like a normal pregnancy, just with a different kind of baby?
Yeah, pretty much. The baby is basically the same size and shape as a regular baby, but it has some extra things inside of it.
A few moments later.
Hey, you two. What's up?
Not much, Squidward. Just wondering what everyone's doing. Seems a little lonely over here.
Yeah, it does. I can't believe we're all by ourselves now.
Yeah, no, I was thinking the same thing. Only it's not lonely at all. It's depressing.
Why do you say that?
It just seems like everything is going downhill. The jellyfish are attacking us more and more. The Krabby Patties are getting harder and harder to find. And nobody will ever hire me again. It's a total disaster.
Well, you can't go blaming yourself for everything. Squidward, things happen to all of us sometimes.
You know what? You're right. Thank you for reminding me of that. It's good to have someone to talk to who understands. Now, if only I could find the courage to talk to them myself.
A few moments later.
Patrick, I'm thinking about moving to YouTube.
Why would you want to do that?
It just seems like a really great idea. With all the new viewers and subscribers we can get, we'll be able to make a lot of money.
I guess you're right. But I don't know if I want you to go that route. It's a big change and there's no telling what could happen.
I know, but it's worth it in the end. We can make so much money and have a really great career.
I guess you're right, but I'm not sure if I'm ready for you to make such a big change. Let's think about it for a little longer and see what we decide.
A few moments later.
I don't know. Patrick, I think Billy Hurrington Movies is a pretty cool title.
Yeah, I think so too. It's got a pretty good ring to it.
But what's your favorite Billy Hurrington movie?
Oh man, that's tough. I've definitely got favorites. They all kinda depend on what mood I'm in. Sometimes I like his silly comedies, other times his dramas are more my speed.
Well, what about Billy Hurrington Movies, That one sounds like it would be pretty dark and serious.
You're right. It does seem darker than some of the others, but at the same time, it has this really sad and compelling feel to it. It's a really interesting movie.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, have you ever thought about moving to Uganda?
Yeah, I have actually might move there soon.
Why would you want to move to Uganda?
There's a lot of poverty there, but also a lot of opportunity. I could get a job as a teacher or doctor and help lots of people.
I think that sounds like a great idea. Let's give it some more thought and talk about it again later.
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what's up?
Not much, just watching TV.
Yeah, I'm sure it's boring.
Yeah, exactly. Boring TV is the worst.
What about you, SpongeBob? What are you up to? Just hanging out with my friends, Mr. Krabs and Squidward.
Who's Squidward?
He's a weird guy who lives in a pink house and works at the Krusty Krab. I think he has a crush on me, but that's okay because I like him too.
2 seconds later.
Patrick, have you been using a computer lately?
No, not really. I'm just not interested in it anymore.
Why not?
I don't know. I just don't think it's as fun as when we were using it before.
You're right, it isn't. Maybe we should just stop using it altogether and just lounge around.
Yeah, it's like a great idea.
3 hours later.
Patrick, got a second.
What's up, SpongeBob?
I was just wondering if you'd be interested in trying some weed.
Weed? What's the big deal about weed? It's just a plant.
Well, I actually think it has a lot of potential. I mean, it relaxes you, it helps you focus. I think it could be really helpful for us.
I don't know. I don't really feel like getting out right now. Maybe some other time. Thanks for the offer, though.
A few moments later.
Hey, SpongeBob, mind if I talk to you for a minute?
What about?
About Sandy Gangbang.
Gangbang? What's that? Gangbang? Well, I don't know much about that, but from what I've heard, it sounds pretty fun. Why don't we give it a try sometime?
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, did you hear the news?
What news?
The news about the giant eyeball.
No, I didn't hear anything about a giant ball. What is it?
It's just a story, but apparently it's true. Some scientists found a giant eyeball up in the sky.
And they say it's from an Elaine plane?
Yeah? I guess so. Sort of like the Loch Ness Monster, but with an eye.
Hell, that's hilarious, SpongeBob. But seriously, what do you think? Is it real or not?
A few moments later.
Hey, Patrick, what are you looking at?
Nothing.
Yeah? Right. I see you hanging up that pretty squirrel over there.
What?